Hi, I'm Rhonda from Shore Financial Wellness,
And I'm Carol from Shore Financial Wellness.
and today we're going to talk about scams, particularly in view of the COVID crisis. Carol, tell me more about scams that have come up because of the COVID crisis and the emergency state of affairs we're in.
Well, scams in general it's theft, but it's really theft where they're trying to trick somebody rather than come in the middle of the night and rob your house. So scammers try to gain confidence or maybe put a little fear in somebody. And a situation like COVID has really spawned a lot of scams. For example, there are scams offering sort of preventative vaccines or different kinds of treatments to prevent COVID. We've heard of air filter systems where they say they're going to, change your air filter system so there won't be COVID in the air in your house. Solicitations to different kinds of charities, which is always a place where scammers are anyway. But at this point, you really need to check because you're getting phone calls. Somebody posing as a friend or relative saying maybe they lost their job or, they have someone in the family who's ill and they need to get money right away. So there are all of these scams where they're trying to take advantage of someone to get their money.
So there's also scams that like ask for your personal information. So can you talk a little bit more about that?
Well, this is how they really get to steal. They will ask for a social security number or a credit card number. Sometimes there's one going around where they're saying, you might get a call saying your social security is being reduced, or it's somebody from the IRS and you have to pay and you have to use credit card or send a gift card. That's always a red flag. Most of these government agencies will never just email you or phone call you. They'll usually write a letter. And our advice is just be really skeptical. Don't give out any personal information. And be careful with social media because scammers can get a lot of information about a person on the internet in general. They can find out where you live and your phone number and probably your birth date. But once you go on social media, they see who your friends are, who your family is. Post as a family member saying they need money. So you have to be very careful.
Yeah, there's also something I've heard about where the government agency is like part of a web address or a website, but it's not really the government agency. So you'll see like IRS or FTC, and it's a website, and they're using those government agencies, but the website or the email is not really the agency. So I'm thinking that one should go back and make sure that when they go into that website that it really represents the Federal Trade Commission or the IRS or whatever government agency, even if it's a local government agency, to make sure that that's legitimately representing the government.
Right. And speaking of the FTC, if you go on ftc.gov, they have a scam alert and you can sign up for it. You literally get emails from them once a week saying, here's the latest scams. So my advice is be very skeptical. Don't buy into sob stories. Don't buy into either get rich quick schemes or, get the cure-all for COVID schemes. If you are very skeptical, that's healthy. Hang up the phone. And if you think it's legitimate, then find the right phone number and call, the agency or the bank or whoever you thought might be contacting you. This is a very difficult time because since so many people are in isolation, they might not be with their families, they might not be questioning things, they might be lonely, they might be fearful. And so the best advice is be very skeptical. Don't give out personal information. Look at ftc.gov, and the CFPB, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, also has good information about scams on their website.
Yeah, very, very good.
Protect yourself.
Yeah, so again, just to review, personal information, taking your money. Those are the two common themes in scams. And so be very watchful of those people that are trying to, take advantage of your vulnerability, because we are in a vulnerable state in terms of the COVID crisis. I'm Rhonda.
And I'm Carol. We'll see you soon.
Take care.